Is the Enchanted Princess the luxury family cruise experience? Let's find out. Join us as we embark on our first ever princess cruise. And I have to tell you, I'm a little nervous. I have wanted to do a princess cruise, the love boat and all of that. I'm just a little nervous about a few things. Number one, will it be our people on the cruise? We're used to cruising on NCL and Disney. We have plans to go back to Royal Caribbean in the future. But is Enchanted Princess Cruise Lines, is it too fancy even for us? Is it fancy for a family cruise? I mean, just looking at the activities that are available on the cruise ship, they give you access to what's available on the ship, and I'll put it up here so that you can see it. I'm thinking it's not going to be exciting. It's not going to have a lot of activity and energy the way that we would get on an NCL or a Disney cruise. So I'm a little worried about that. I'm a little worried about the kids club. They do have one. I pre-registered the little guy for the kids club. But let's find out whether or not Princess Cruises, who has been out there doing the deals and marketing themselves as a family cruise line, do they really cater to families? It's not the luxury part that bothers me, it's the family part. And today we're doing something completely different. We are cruising not out of the Manhattan Cruise Terminal as we have done in the past. And if you want to know what that's like, we'll link a video for you below. We are cruising out of the Brooklyn Cruise Terminal for the first time. So stay tuned for that. So this is what it looks like when you arrive. It's a bit chaotic, as you can imagine. And it looks like people are lined up trying to get transportation out of here. And then this is our first view of the Enchanted Princess. So we were dropped off on this bay over here to our right. It looks like there are other bays across the way over there, and we are going to find our way into the terminal. We are going to go across the street here, officially into the Brooklyn Cruise Terminal. And it looks like we get on a line right here. It's a very long line, but let's see what happens. Okay, so this is the terminal. It's a bit chaotic. There are no signs telling you what to do. So this is the boarding area. We have been led into this holding area. I did see one for priority over where you see the glass windows over there. And we were given a boarding card. So we are group 13 boarding. And let's talk about this process. This process has not been like any other that I've ever experienced when boarding a cruise ship. So first off, the Brooklyn Cruise Terminal, we waited about 10-ish minutes once we got off of the highway to get into the drop-off area. So what that says is that the flow of traffic is not the best coming in, and of course you have the people getting off of the cruise ship, buses, etc. There was nobody directing us what to do. We were just standing there wondering where to go next. Eventually someone came over to us and asked us, and I quote, "Where are you going?" So that tells you exactly what the vibe is like here. And these are not Princess employees, to be clear and to be fair. It took a while to get through the whole security process. And then now we're just sitting here, and they give you a boarding time. They just say, come anytime between 10:30 and 12:30. And you're thinking you're just going to walk on the ship. Well, hello, you're not. And if you knew what time you could actually get on the ship, that would be better spent. So I did manage to find a little snack area. It cost $18 and some change to get a 4-pack of Oreos, pretzels, potato chips, and 2 Lipton sweet teas. And just as I came back to the chair, they're starting the boarding. Okay, it is happening. We are finally boarding after sitting in the waiting area for an hour or so. And look who's leading the way. Look at the sign there. The sign says leaving Brooklyn. Forget about it. So there is an elevator if you need it over here on the left, and then you can take the stairs if you're so inclined, or of course the escalator. Do you see your luggage? Watch your step. Okay, I feel like a fish out of water because I'm not at all familiar with the layout of this ship. So I'm very confused, but nicely decorated and appointed, wouldn't you say, family?
Yes.
Yes. Floor over here too. All right.
Oh yeah, look at the floor, fancy. Okay. Lux, lux, lux. All right, our first drink of the vacation. Let's make a toast. Here we go. Happy vacation.
Jody and I are bringing you Deal or No Deal live at the Princess Theater stage, where everybody together as we welcome back our Enchanted Princess dancers.
We are starting our tour here on deck 16, the Lido deck. This is where you will find the pool and of course the buffet. Let's check it out. We came up the forward elevators. We're going to pass by the Salty Dog Cafe. They will make to order chicken, burgers, hot dogs, and fries. And then of course you see out here the main pool deck. We're going to take a look at this in closer detail, but we want to get to the buffet first. You see the mixed cocktail bar, and on the other side you'll see the pizzeria. We'll come around and have a look at that as well. There are a number of hot tubs along the ship. You'll see two here, one on either side, and then up top you'll see some more hot tubs. We'll go take a look at those. And there are two pools, plenty of loungers. You have your shower for getting ready to get into and out of the pool. Over here on either side you'll see they have tables, so that if you did not want to eat inside or could not find a seat, you could do so by grabbing one of these chairs. And then over here you have the Swirls ice cream bar. You have another pool bar. And let's go on in and see what's for breakfast this morning. This is the World Fresh Marketplace. There's plenty of areas to wash your hands. You could wash on either side. You have cream cheese, you have homemade salmon, you have smoked mackerel, you have some gluten-free options, you have sardines, and you can see all of your fixings here, olives, lemons, etc. Good. And so you have cereal. There's all brand Frosted Flakes, Special K, corn flakes. You have your whole milk. You have your sliced fruit and diced fruit ready to go, along with some granola. You have sauteed mushrooms, scrambled eggs, corned beef hash, and baked beans.
At the pastry shop, you also have juices, water, and if you also wanted to, you can take a look at the menus for the specialty restaurants. You have The Catch, the Ocean Terrace Sushi, Gigi's Pizzeria, and the Crown Grill.
And here they usually have desserts after lunch or dinner. Over here they have the juice bar, and the juice bar is open on sea days from 7 to 2 and port days from 7 to noon. Here is the juice bar menu. Fruit is in here, but normally if it's dessert time they would have freshly baked cookies, sugar-free and gluten-free options in this case. And then you find a similar opening on this side. And now we are headed more aft. Here again they usually have dessert items, but here you'll find your assorted cheeses just the same as the other side, and then it just really starts to repeat. Let's go out the aft door and let's see what the seating is like out here. And here is the wait view bar, and we will head upstairs in a little bit, but there's also a pool back here at the wake. And if you needed assistance getting in, they do have a pool lift chair for you here. Okay, we are leaving the buffet. Back out the aft doors. Again, World Fresh Marketplace and the Bistro. Oh look, they also put out for you the dinner menu so that you know what's for dinner. Okay, back out the aft doors. You can see all of the seating out here. And then you have water and juice on this side. There is coffee on the other side. They have a shower back here. There is music playing. We are gonna head up the stairs. So we are now on deck 16. We're gonna go up to 17. Okay, we're gonna take the back stairs and see what we have up here. Love the teak floor. Looks like we found our way inadvertently into the smoking section, so we'll quickly move through here. They do have coffee for you up here if you need it. And this is the view from this level. Again, that same beautiful aft view. And this is the thing that I noticed, is that there are some weird dead ends. So we came up here and it dead ends to the left. Let's go to the right of where I'm standing. And it dead ends over here as well. Let's see, there must be an interior opening. It takes you to the gym, so do come with me. You'll come up here to the photo studio if you have signed up for portraits that you'd like to have done. These are paid portraits, so you are signing up to have photos done. And here's what the photo sign up looks like. So we are aft on 17. And here's a peek, if you can see it, without the glare of the photo studio. And we are gonna go over to the other side. We wanna show you the gym. This is also all the way aft where you will find the kids clubs. So you have Camp Discovery and Beach House. So let's talk about it. And this is the tree house. It's for ages 3 to 7. And I see they have pagers there, so I know the littles get really nervous, so that makes perfect sense. All right, and the hours here at the lodge are port day programming is 9 to 5, evening is 7 to 10. So at least you can get in here during a port day. That's helpful. And it looks to be a rather small space. I see air hockey, skee ball. Over there, I see some chairs set up. I believe there's supposed to be video games in there. And the schedule is right there on the desk, but it's not handed out and it's not in the schedule, so we don't know what it is on a daily basis. Ages 13 to 17, and they have their own little setup here. And here's the thing that I want to say about these kids clubs. If you've been on a Disney cruise ship, even NCL, it is much bigger. This is where I feel like if Princess is trying to be a family cruise line, these little rooms aren't going to cut it. There's nothing about the kids clubs and the daily activities. You actually have to come up here to really know what the hours are. You have no idea what they're doing at any time. Whereas in other cruise lines, that information is clearly laid out in the daily. That's not the case here. So leaving the kids club area and turning to your left, you will find the fitness center. And this is what I was saying about the weird dead ends. So that's why the aft area on the other side of the elevators, dead end. You can go through the fitness center to go to the upper deck. The other thing that I would note is from all the way aft, this is as high up as you can go via elevator. You can only go up to 17. Okay, we are headed up these stairs. These are these stairs that are all the way aft by the smoking area. So we've come out of the doors by the fitness center and the photo studio and the kids clubs, and we're headed up. This is the top level of the ship. You'll find the walking track here. And needless to say, it is windy, so apologies in advance. So that is the beautiful aft view. Okay, so I mentioned the jogging track. We'll check that out in a moment. But let's go up to 18, the tallest point on the ship, and let's check out the Green's mini golf. Okay, first thing to note, you can get your golf balls down on 16 at the Towel Cabana, midship, port side. Let's take a look at this course. Is it hard? Okay, so this is another area where if you've been on NCL or Disney or RCL, you will find that this is not a fun mini golf course. This is really a putting green. And if you're trying to be a family ship, this is something that desperately needs theming and more space. This is the extent of it. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 holes. There's 8 holes. So this is not going to be what a family would be expecting for mini golf. And if you have mobility issues, they do have a stair lift to bring you up from 17 to 18. The hours of operation, looks like it should be open at all times, though it looks like it's covered up right now. They do give you instructions on how to hold and to call for the lift if you need it. Heading back on the jogging / walking track, we're going to get a closer look at the pickleball / basketball court. It's great to get out here and get yourself a little walking. It's called the center court. I don't see the equipment for it. I'm sure there's probably, if you get the golf balls. Look at this, they're doing a Instagrammable wall here at the center court. I'm sure you can probably pick up the equipment that you need down at the towel area as well, where you get the golf balls is going to be my guess. And just coming around here, being mindful of the wind, it's really truly just the walking jogging track up here, it looks like, and I am happy to see this separation for the walking jogging track, whereas usually on other ships you are bumping into other people. There aren't any deck chairs up here, so this is really, really cool. And here on the jogging track, 7 laps equals 1 mile. And just like that, we are back to the pickleball / basketball courts, and we are going to head down one. Okay, we came through the fitness center, but it's crowded with people. Just want to show you where it is on this side, and you end up over here. Again, that's all the way aft. It dead ends to make room for those spaces. Over here, you'll see a hot tub. They have plenty of hot tubs. That's one thing for sure. You have a shower area for before and after your pool time. From here, you can see that there are 2 more hot tubs, and there is plenty of seating. And then over on this side, there is another hot tub. So if you're keeping count, back there is another hot tub. That's 2. There seems to be 4 on each level. Right above me, you'll see the funnel screen here where they do show movies throughout the day. And those are on the schedule, and they otherwise play these really calming images and popular music. So we're gonna head down the stairs. All right, and this is a view. We were standing on the other side where you see those people coming down the stairs. There is the screen that I was mentioning, and another view of the pool deck. We came in from that side and went to the buffet to start this tour. Then we went upstairs to the area where you see over there, the walking track. Now we're going to go back downstairs and give you a tour of what's right beneath us. This pool is 5 feet deep on one side and 3'3" on the other. So just know that this pool is a bit deeper than the one that we saw upstairs. And the dimensions on this pool are the same, 5 feet on one side, 3'3" on the other. And the other really cool thing that I discovered is look at these chairs over here. These are really cool, and you could just like sort of sit and put your feet in the water, dip your toes in the water as it were, if you really wanted to. Over here we have Alfredo slice, we have the mixed bar in between, and the salty dog, which is where we started. So we are going to go back in by Alfredo slice and continue our tour inside. The one thing I will tell you early in the day in particular is to please be careful, not only here but on any ship. The floors are wet and they are slippery. We are at the Princess Theater. You'll find that here. Let's just take a quick look inside the Princess Theater so that we can show you what it looks like. So the thing that I would say about the Princess Theater is if you're coming to a show here, get here early. They will let you in early. Get here at least 30 minutes in advance. I did see a fight the other night. They don't like you holding seats. The closer it gets to showtime, they are going to force you to give up those seats. That was part of the fight. So just know that there's not a lot of space here. There are 2 shows, a 7:30 and a 9:30. Whichever one you go to, get here early. All right, now exiting the Princess Theater, you will find shopping. Okay, so this is the cruise casual shop. $70 for this top, just to give you an idea of how much things cost. They do have guest bags. Tommy Bahama. And I just heard someone yell, "Ooh, look, Maui Gems." So I like Maui Gem. Just to give you an idea, cruise casual wear. Guess still some more Tommy Bahama here. There are some things on sale, 50 off. Look at these. Little guy is fascinated with the globes. $200 for the globe? Really? Oh my. Yes, $285. Wow. It's unique. It's very unique, but I don't know if it's $300 unique. If you're looking for a ship model, these are coming in at $48. And we have run into the Princess store, so the stores are connected. So just so that you have some idea of how much things cost. This is a simple Princess tee, and it is coming in at $29.95. They have jackets, so if it starts raining and you need a jacket, they have these available. It's kind of heavy too. For some reason, the price has been ripped off of all of these, so I can't tell you what the price is. Water bottles, they have mugs, they have Canada and New England with Princess. Very specific merch for the cruise that we're on. And just so that you know, a t-shirt would cost $40. They even have cups for the littles. Look at this. This is cute, $9.75. This bag is $30. I like this bag. It's really nice. And then you have their mascot, Stanley the Bear. And Stanley is coming in at $22. Then you have your duty-free alcohol. And so they also have the handbags. I see Prada, Chanel, Louis, Fendi. Leaving the shopping area, you run right into Bellini's bar. This is your champagne bar. And if we go to the right, we will find Sabatini's. This is the Italian restaurant on board ship. This is an extra charge restaurant. I believe all of the restaurants that are more formal are $39 each per person. This is the other side of the Bellini bar, which should be your champagne bar. One of the casual restaurants is Gigi's Pizzeria. If you are on Premier Plus, which we are, you get 2 casual dining restaurants included with your Plus. And this is one of them. I understand from watching other videos that this used to be included, and so people are a little upset that Gigi's is no longer included. The center space is called the Piazza. This is the atrium here. It's beautiful. It's high-end. You have floors 7, 6, and 5 connect the Piazza to the rest of the ship. This is your midship. Okay, the next public lounge area we are going to hit will be Princess Live. So this over here to the right is Princess Live. They have their game shows and quiz shows here in this space. I will tell you, it's way too small for that. That's the theme. It's way too small. It's also sharing space with the art gallery. So that's one thing. But people have to stand around and sit out here if they're looking at a show in here. So it's just way too small. And here is the Crown Grill, the steakhouse aboard the beautiful Enchanted Princess. There's plenty of lounge chairs out here. You can grab a drink, whether or not you are actually having dinner at the Crown Grill. That is an upcharge restaurant, and it's another $39 per person. Then the next lounge you'll find is the Vista Lounge. We have not had a chance to partake in this space. We will look out for the Vista Lounge on the daily, and if there's something we'd like to do, we'll definitely come in and do it here. I think karaoke might actually be in here. Okay, we are now across from Gigi's Pizzeria, and we are going to go down to level 6 and explore that area. Okay, landing at the bottom of the stairs, we are going to turn to our left, and here is another lounge, Crooners. Love the rich velvets in here, the reds and the grays. It's really very, very lovely, very luxe, and it does give you the Vegas feel, the Vegas vibe. You can see the Vegas pictures on the wall. It is a piano bar. And then over here you'll find Ocean Terrace. Now Ocean Terrace is the sushi bar, and it is another casual dining establishment here aboard the ship. All right, passing the Ocean Terrace on my right is also the casino back there, but we're going to go straight across over to the Effie Boutique. As I mentioned, up on 7, they do have an Effie Boutique. This is where you will find it. They do raffles, I think, almost every day. They also have the finer watches, the Tissot's, the Breitlings are here with the Effie. And then over here, they have the photo gallery and video gallery. And if you are interested, you can find your medallion swag here. You can get necklaces, you can get clips and bands and bracelets if you're a true princess fan. We're going to take a quick spin in the casino next. I have been in the casino during working hours, and it is smoky in there, and it's small, so just know that before you even go in here. It will be smoky and it will be small. The non-smoking area is really very small. This, I believe, is the non-smoking area. The other side of the casino is smoking, and that's where most of the machines are. The other thing to note here is that you see that there is a bar here, of course, but you can get into the Princess Theater from here. This gets you into the lower level of the theater. And then right outside of these doors, I do believe we will find the arcade. And so this area is called Take 5, so it's really very, very small. And over here on the left, you will find Church Hills Arcade, which also is very, very small. Just have a quick look in here. I think there's like 8 machines. There's not a lot going on here. I'm not going to spend a lot of time in there because it's noisy and it's such a small space, but if you are going for family, that arcade is way too small. Let's continue on to the Princess Theater. I'll just show you what it's like to enter from down here on 6. Okay, entering the Princess Theater from 6. This will take you right down to ground level, so you'll come in right at the stage. Again, they keep the music going in here, and they keep it open throughout the day, but this is what it looks like. If you enter at this level on 6, you come right into the orchestra seats, if you will, and then that's where we were earlier. In fact, we were standing right up there. So you can see how small this theater is. I will say that if you are Princess Premier, not Plus, Princess Premier, they will put blue covers on some of these seats so that they hold those seats for you. And most of them are over in this section over here, we've noticed. With the arcade behind me, headed straight across the deck here on 6 outside of the Princess Theater. This is what happens over here. Again, going into the casino, this is the larger side of the casino, and this is the smoking side of the casino. My mom has been playing. She's won a little, she's lost a little. In order to find the machines that she really wants. They do have tables. They're over here in the smoking section, and I can faintly smell smoke in here. Exiting the casino, we are at the back of the Ocean Terrace. To our left, you will find the Crooners Bar, and to our right, you'll find the Effie store. So we are going to go down a level and check out level 5. Okay, landing at the bottom of these stairs, you're at the base of the atrium, and you will find the International Cafe.
The International Cafe, I do believe, is open most hours. And this is where you'll come to find your grab and goes. A lot of people like to eat here. There are muffins, there are puddings, some of the same things you see upstairs. You can get coffee here. There are breakfast sandwiches right at this moment. They also have lunch meats at lunchtime and sweet treats. Turning around and heading in the opposite direction from the International Cafe, you will find O'Malley's. Now, O'Malley's is another of the casual dining experiences. You come in here and are charged for the meal in here. You can see it's really very, very small. Does remind me a bit O'Sheehan's. Same sort of vibe, just much smaller. So a lot of small spaces here. Here, there is usually music here in the atrium throughout the day. Over here, you will find the sweets area. It's called the Gelateria. They have assorted gelatos here. And if you have Premier or Plus, you are allowed 2 of these a day. I can't even imagine having 2 of these a day. This is what you get. Leaving the Gelateria. Good morning, how are you? You'll find the Internet Cafe. And then, of course, the Piazza is the space we just left. Okay, passing the Internet Cafe, you'll find one of the main dining rooms. This is Santorini. There are 2 others. There's one up on 7, there's one on 6, and we have one here on 5. Amalfi's up on 6, and this is Santorini here on 5. All of the menus are the same, so it's just a matter of which dining room you're going to go to that evening. And you should know that you should get a reservation, otherwise you will be waiting quite a while. Okay, leaving Santorini, and you can enter from either side of the staircase over there. But leaving Santorini, we are headed back towards the International Cafe and the Good Spirits Bar. This tends to be a rather lively area in the evenings. And the other paid restaurant is the Catch by Rudy. This is your seafood restaurant. So you have Italian, Sabatini's up on 6. You have the Crown Grill. This is the Catch. We will be having dinner here as well. So we'll let you know what we think about this. Here's a peek at the menu. And just remember that the menu is subject to change. The prices are subject to change. There is a $39 per person cover charge at the time I'm filming this for all of the paid restaurant, the dinner restaurants, not the casuals. In this area, you'll find the Shore Excursion Desk. You'll find the Enchanted Princess Guest Services Desk, and beyond that, the Lotus Spa. And now that you have a lay of the land aboard the Enchanted Princess, make sure you're subscribed with the notifications turned on for our next video in this series, where we'll take you on a tour of our stateroom. Can a family of 4 comfortably fit into a cabin for a week? We'll let you know. In the meantime, check out our Norwegian Getaway and Disney Fantasy Cruise playlists for more of our cruising adventures. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so that you know when the next adventures begin. And no matter where your next adventures take you, we hope that you enjoy the journey. Bye now.